Okay. Oops. There we go. Put a pop out in the Discord. Hey, there's Bradley. Yeah, I'm back. Finally. Jesus. Stupid ass fucking Streamlabs. What is this crap? Oh, shut up. Alright. Of course, StreamYard's fucking got a much different camera view than Streamlabs. Bradley. Now, you came across me on the Sidetrack Discord, correct? There's one of the Discords. I feel like it was Sidetracked. So are you across the pond from me too? If you are, I know how fucking late it is over there, Brett. So I appreciate you being here even for a little bit. Hey, Brooke. All right, yeah. So you're from the UK? Dare I say Ireland? Or at least of Irish stock? Hey, Brooke. Good, I'm glad. I just need everyone else to find their way over here. Oh, well. Nice. Very nice. I've got... Yeah. Oh, dude, when I first saw the previews for Mando and Brooke, it was I was like, yeah, babe, we got to get Disney Plus. It was like all over my wife. I'm like, we got to get Disney Plus. I have to watch this. So that's dope, Bradley. I've got some Irish blood in me, like legit Irish blood on my dad's side. Well, in my opinion, you haven't missed a whole lot. Some, but not a ton, honestly, which is part of what I was going off about the first stream, if you want to call what I was doing going off. But expressing my displeasure about, as they say. So, you know, Bradley, I'm not going to lie to you right now. Just as a quick aside, I am dying to drop an Irish accent, but at the same time, it might not be as good as I think it is, and therefore insulting to you. And I definitely do not want to insult you at all. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we back, brother. How you doing? Welcome to the better working stream. At least I have. At least I'm set up to use either platform. All right, Bradley. Just remember, if it sucks, you said I could. I say there, Bradley O'Brien. It's nice to see you coming over, especially as late as I know it is, because you're at least 4 hours ahead of me, which means it's 1:22 in the AM over there, if not later. How was that? 1 to 10. Give me a 1 to 10 score on that, Bradley. Sweet. All right, you all saw it here. My Irish accent is legit. rubber stamped by an actual Irishman. Well, Bradley, I'm going to tell you, and this is real talk. I have been obsessed with accents and practicing them since I was a kid. First, it was sounds. Like, have you ever seen Police Academy? That one dude that did all the sound effects with his face. That's kind of where I started getting into that. And then I'm like, hey, you know what? Accents are fun too. 7.7? Fuck, I'll take it. And look at all the red in my beard, bruh. Underneath the white. Oh, hell yeah, Brooke. I would. Yeah, I want to get over to Europe. I definitely want to visit the UK, Ireland, Scotland, some of England. You know, Bradley, I already forget what you haven't seen that I talked about. Too much of a different kind of green, I guess. Brooke, read that the British accent. You know it. See, this is one thing I do like that StreamYards does that I don't know if Streamlabs does. If they do, I haven't figured it out. Oops, wrong one. Accent as we know it today became a thing during the 1800s when they did. Well, yeah, but which form of the British accent? You talking like the polite form that we would hear in the upper class? Oh yeah, Police Academy. Oh, dude, that is a classic. You need to watch that shit. You definitely need to watch that. The first two are really good. Third one, yeah. Anything after that, don't fucking bother. But yeah, is that the upper class accent? Or the most straight level accent, eh? Police Academy? Oh shit. You know what? I have no idea what streaming service it's on, if it's even on one, honestly. You know what? Give me a second. Wait, at least. Who put it out? Oh, Warner Brothers put it out. It might actually be on HBO Plus. Or there's some how shall I put this? Jack Blacklight websites out there that may have it as well. Oh, well, that's cool, Brooke. I never knew that. All right. Yeah, I've been at this almost a half hour now, so let's get into some news because there's a fuck ton of it. So first, I want to get done bitching about Mando because that episode still annoyed me. But my main point, actually, I'm going to get over it because there's more fun stuff to talk about. My channel name is Chilling in the Basement, so I need to, you know, at least stay somewhat chill. Screen, get off there. Excuse me. All right, so I got my caffeine, I got my nicotine, I got my terpenes. Let's do this shit. Oh, don't you fucking start with me. Oh yeah, UK history is rich and plentiful and somewhat confusing. Especially when royal houses get to fight. All right, so just real quick, bottom line, at least for me on the Mando episode, is the first 30 minutes were a complete waste. The last 10 minutes were dope as fuck. That being Bo going to see her former compatriots, the Night Owls, kicking Axwell's ass, and then damn, he even typed ye. That's so fucking awesome. Anyway, but yeah, what they really should have done with that being the episode 6 of 8 is what they should have did is the very beginning where Bo and Din were flying to that planet. Cool. They should have immediately gone and stuck the last 10 minutes right after that and then done more story. Who hates the UK, Bradley? I mean, I know a lot of Irish people still do, probably. Can't believe Ray's coming back. I can. It's one of the problems with Disney is they're fans of doubling down on stupid shit. That's problem number one. Now, I'm actually well, Brooke, that's more on the writing than Bryce directing, honestly. All she could do was direct what she was given script wise. I mean, I'm sure she was able to tweak some of it, but there's only so much they were probably going to let her do. So if she'd had a better script, I'm sure it would have been a better episode, honestly. Oh, you haven't seen The Last Jedi yet? How big a fan of Luke Skywalker are you? More to the point, are you a fan of how he was treated in the now Legends novels that came out after Return of the Jedi? Like the New Jedi Order and the Rogue Squadron and all that shit. Specifically anything with Luke in it. Or the comics. Are you familiar with how Luke was treated in those? And are you a fan? Alright, so how to put this? If you were a fan of how powerful Luke was in the now Legends era novels and comics, you're going to find him quite disappointing in that movie. That's about as far as I'm going to go. Let's just say I'm not a sequel fan, but I do not. I will give you my opinion. Yeah, but that's the kind of Luke I want. I want OP Luke. But I mean, I'll give you my opinion on him, but that's just my opinion. Liam Neeson was he was in the Phantom Menace. That was the prequels. Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker are the sequels. It is the sequels I am not a big fan of for a wide variety of reasons. But those are just my reasons. They happen to coincide with some people's, and they're completely opposite of others. So, I'm more than happy to give you my opinion on what I think's going on with, well, those movies and whatever else. However, at the same time, I want everyone to make their own decisions when it comes down to it. I mean, if you want to take my opinion into consideration, cool. If you want to ignore it, also very cool. Force Awakens is the highest grossing Star Wars film. Yes, it is. And that is, well, Dave's directing his. We'll get to that, but Dave's getting a film. But we'll get to that. Where was I? Yeah. I'll give you my opinion, but at the same time, I don't want to poison potentially poison people's experience. So, in the end, no matter what I say, I want everyone to check out the content for themselves and make their own decisions. Because that's what I do. I listen to a lot of different takes, both for and against stuff, and then I observe the shit for myself, and then I make my own decision, decide who I agree with, if any of them. So, but yes, my firmly held opinion is that episode 6 of season 3 of The Mandalorian was booty cheeks until the last 10 minutes. Yeah, see, when I first saw Force Awakens, Bradley, I let myself get completely suckered by nostalgia. Like, I walked out of The Force Awakens like, oh, got the Falcon back, we got Han back, killed him. We got Chewie back, we got Leia back. It's so fucking cool that we got all this stuff back. I got member buried into submission for a while. And then, like, honestly, I didn't realize how screwy the sequels were until I really, at least for me, until I really started getting back into started really getting back into the community and the lore and whatnot, and then I realized exactly what happened, and I was like, well, fuck! Yeah, I know, it was all leading to him, and then we got him for 2 minutes and no lines. Just staring intensely, and with kind of a nauseous look on his face. That's what we got at the end of The Force Awakens. And then there's the rest. But I will say that fucker, that's what had me hooked for The Last Jedi. Is like, yeah, fucking Mark Hamill. And then the rest happened. Justin. Mando wasn't terrible, but Jack and Lizzo, yet such a waste of time. And for it to be episode 6-8 was a head scratcher. As far as the Rey thing, I'm not happy about it, but I do kind of want them to do right by Daisy. Yes, that is exactly where I'm at, bro. Like, if they're going to bring her back, they better do a fucking better job. Because, excuse me, when it comes down to it, it's not her fucking fault anyway. It's Abrams and Rian Johnson's fault. It's Lucasfilm's fault that her story was so jacked and inconsistent and whatnot. Like, I like Daisy Ridley, and I don't think Rey is a bad character at her base level. I just think she was written unintelligently for 3 straight movies. But I'm going to give the proper actor for Luke wasn't there. What do you mean the proper actor for Luke wasn't there? Actually, not getting so much hate. Remember the actress for Reva was getting so much hate for Kenobi, even though she... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what's her name? Moises Ingram. Yeah, it's not her fault Reva was written like absolute shit. That's all right, bro. You're all good, Bradley. Like I said, it's probably, what, gone 1:30 at least for you, if not 2, or even 3. Well, no, because you're still far enough west. So yeah, I know it's like just gone 1:30 or gone 2:30 for you, bro. I mean, unless you're raging on some kind of fucking pick me up. Oh, I got you. Yeah, Hayden's Anakin. I mean, Hamill's Luke. Hamill's kind of close to Hayden. But yep. Yes, he was Luke's father. Okay, yeah. So you're 5 hours ahead of me. Yep. So yeah. So unless you're like normally a 3rd shift worker or you're flying on some manner of caffeine or something, I understand you being just a teensy bit confused at 20 to 3 in the morning, because I know I fucking would be. especially if I've been hanging out with that mean green. Moses was set up. Yes, she was. Well, that whole fucking show was set up for failure. I mean, Joby Harold did not know what the. You're running nothing on you. All right, cool. Yeah, they hired Joby Harold, who didn't know what the fuck he was doing. They're like, here, take this 2.5-hour movie, which, by the way, if you've read the interview with the guy that wrote it and got his synopsis of it, it was so much better than what Joby Harold did with the show. Yeah, so that whole show is just set up to be a failure. It was badly written, under budgeted, poorly shot, way too much of the volume involved in that motherfucker. Oh, well, that makes sense. Have you watched any Star Wars content in the last 8 years at all? Animation, anything? If not, start watching my videos. I need views and comment too. No, Kenobi was not coherent, and they nerfed him just like they nerfed Luke in The Last Jedi. So, for me, obviously, I love Ewan McGregor and Hayden. So when we finally got Vader back, I am a Vader simp, like just straight up a Vader simp. I have been since I was a kid. So, oh yeah. See, there's proof I'm in a basement. Look at those rafters. I'm not going to show you what's on the floor, though. My wife would kill me. But yeah, so there's my my Vader. Damn it! What's the fucking word? Whoops. What is the word? Tapestry. Yes, and of course, obviously, there's this one directly behind me. So yeah, I got my Vader tapestry. Obviously, you saw my stuffed Vader. I'm wearing my Vader slippers. Vader's the only character Disney's handled kind of well. Pretty much, yeah. I want to see Star Wars What If for Vader. I don't know if Lucasfilm will ever do that, but search through Star Wars Theories animations. I'm pretty sure he did a fanfic, or his fan fictions. I'm pretty sure he did a fanfic about exactly that. Yes. You know what else is cool? Bradley O'Brien. The guy that voiced him, James Earl Jones, has sold Lucasfilm the rights to use digital copies of his voice for Darth Vader whenever they need to. So we will never be without that voice, which is fucking awesome. Right? Yeah. Yeah, Lucasfilm wrote James Earl Jones a big old check, and he's like, yep, you guys can use my voice for Darth Vader in perpetuity. So, yeah, anytime we see Vader, we'll probably hear James Earl Jones' genuine Vader voice going forward. So, well, I mean, what we're going well, actually, that won't be live action. I was going to say we're getting Vader Part 2, but he's decided to animate that one as well. So, I mean, his first Vader fan film is live action, though. If you haven't watched that, matter of fact, I've been collecting fan film vids on my YouTube. I've got them in a playlist. I don't know if I've made that playlist public. If I haven't, I should, because I've found actually quite a few dope fan films out there. You know what? There's a lot of news to get to tonight, but maybe one of these times we'll watch some fan films together and react to them. Yeah, Leia was dope. She was a badass. All right. Oh shit, motherfucker! I just realized I can't share my screen on StreamYard because I don't have a second monitor. It's why I like using Streamlabs, because I can do it with just my laptop that I have here. I had articles I wanted to put on the screen. Fuck. All right. Well, I will not be able to share the articles with you, but there is a crap ton of news. I actually went on to the direct. I'm pulled up so I can see it, but you'll just see me, and you'll basically see me like this looking at my screen. So, be prepared. And I won't be able to see your comments either, so until I come back to this. I'm still working on my rig, all right? Deal with it. Okay, so actually on this one page, they have all kinds of crap. They got Jude Law's Star Wars Skeleton Crew first trailer released, but it says description because that was released only for the folks at Celebration. Same with the Acolyte and/or Season 2. However, we did get the Ahsoka trailer. Ooh, you know what? Let me come back to the thing here. Oh yeah, right on. Good idea, Bradley. Thank you so much for that. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. While I'm doing that, how many of you have seen the Ahsoka trailer, and scale 1 to 10, how dope do you think it is? All right, there's a link to the what I'm looking at if you guys want to pull it up on a different screen so you can follow along. You haven't seen the trailer yet, Bradley? Justin, Temp, 10. Fuck yeah. Brooke, 9 or 10. Hell yeah. You definitely should see the trailer, Bradley. All right, cool. Loved it. Honestly, it's my last hope for Star Wars. You know, I mean, yeah. I mean, if Ahsoka ends up being not great, Lucasfilm is in fucking trouble. What, the trailer? It's just the Ahsoka trailer. Just Ahsoka. It's on YouTube. Right on the Star Wars YouTube page. Oh, hey, here we go. Just use my phone. All right, there's your link. Oh, hey, look, I can look at myself. Oh. Right. That's enough of that. All right. Yeah, bro. The main reason I'm hopeful for this yoke is because supposedly Dave Filoni spent much of the working hours on this show for the past years, I think. It's like, yes. Hey, no problem, Bradley. I always try to be the best host I can. There we go. That's pretty much why I have a lot of hope for Ahsoka too, is because Ahsoka's been Dave's character from jump. He's the one that created her, took her to George, and got his approval to put her in the Clone Wars movie and make her Anakin's Padawan. So, yeah, that's been his. Ahsoka's been his baby for a long time. So yeah, I don't really see him allowing people to fuck with that show the way people have allegedly fucked with other shows, and I totally believe those allegations, by the way. All right, so the Kathleen, yeah, exactly. Like, for reals. I mean, I'm sure she's an able administrator, so really what she needs to do is sit down, shut up, and administrate, never leave her fucking office. That's what she needs to do. All right. All right, so Star Wars announcements that we got. I don't know if y'all clicked over to the link that I provided, not the one to the trailer, but the one earlier to this page on the direct.com. We have an episode count for Ahsoka. Well, that's interesting. Did not know that. What do we got here? New interview with one of the leading stars from Ahsoka revealed the final episode count for Rosario Dawson's new Star Wars series on Disney+. With plenty of Star Wars announcements to satiate fans this weekend, including an official teaser for August Ahsoka, which was dope. There is much to fittingly celebrate coming up, Star Wars Celebration. All right, article writer, that was redundant as fuck. This weekend's convention offered fans exciting developments for the new show, such as Iman Esfandi's casting as Ezra Bridger and Lars Mikkelsen's as Grand Admiral Thrawn. Nerd boner on that one, especially if you've seen Rebels. You know how fucking awesome that is. The series is seemingly shaping up to be a spiritual successor to Star Wars Rebels, particularly given these new casting announcements. What do you mean? It is the successor to Star Wars Rebels at this point. Now fans have even more to be excited about with a new official update to the incoming Disney Plus show. According to Collider, in an interview with Ray Stevenson at the United Kingdom's Star Wars Celebration, the Ahsoka series on Disney Plus will officially have 8 episodes in its first season. This episode count is familiar to fans of The Mandalorian, which has 8 episodes in each of its 3 current seasons. 6 of them mostly wasted this season. Of all the live action Star Wars shows on Disney Plus, only Andor with 12 episodes beats the now tight spot that The Mandalorian and Ahsoka hold for episodes with an individual season. Yep, because Kenobi and Book of Boba Fett. Wow, Owen Wilson's going to be a Bob Ross in the movie. Nice. Yes, for any of you who are new, Squirrel! I have that problem. But yeah, Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi only had 6 each, so for reference, here is how Ahsoka stacks up with the rest of Star Wars companions on Disney. Mandalorian Season 1 and 2, 8 episodes. Oh, sorry, my bad. Book of Boba Fett had 7. Obi-Wan had 6, Andor 12. Mandalorian Season 3, 8. And now Ahsoka will have 8. In the interview... Fuck you, computer. Stop it. There we go. In the interview, Stevenson explained that he could not pick one of Ahsoka's 8 episodes as, quote, one he's most excited for fans to see, saying that it's a whole journey from the first to the 8th episode, comparing picking one to picking a favorite family member. This is a promising prospect for fans, indicating an exciting journey in each episode of Ahsoka. Further, this episode count helps hype up the rumored twist midway through the series, wherein there will be a major time skip after the 4th episode. Given the official announcement of there being 8 episodes in the show, a mid-season twist at episode 4 makes logical sense, being the exact halfway point in the series. Thank you, fucking Captain Obvious. Now fans just have to wait until August to see the whole journey in each of the 8 episodes of Ahsoka. Ahsoka hits Disney Plus this August, though no set release date. Really? Has it only ever said August? realize that. All right, so it's going to be 8 episodes, so that's cool. Um, Seemed like Dave just really wanted to do the Ahsoka show, just had genuine interest, not just well, yeah, like I said, Ahsoka's his baby. Brad, they can't fucking 10 says it's out in August. Yeah, I didn't realize that it didn't have a number after the word August. I don't know why I thought it said August 20 something, but hey, that's not the one that's open. My bad. But so we're gonna get 8 episodes, which is cool. I'm glad it's not only 6. That's for damn sure. I was hoping for 10. But 8's cool. I just hope it's written tighter than this season of The Mandalorian. That's like my hope. It's really my biggest worry. It's not. I mean, the production value on The Mandalorian is still high. All that other kind of stuff. Yes, 45 minutes minimum, if not an hour, for sure, Brooke. Yes. Give me 8 full hours of Ahsoka. Do it. Do it. But yeah, I'm definitely super hyped for Ahsoka. For a variety of reasons. 1, it just looks dope. 2, I love some of the leaks for what could be happening in the show. They excite me greatly. I'm stoked we're getting Thrawn. Because I loved Thrawn in Rebels. And a matter of fact, Lars Mikkelsen did the voice on that, and him doing live action Thrawn 2 is just sick because I loved his voice acting for him in Rebels. If they do an hour, then series over in one season. Oh no, Bradley, no. I guarantee Dave has plans that if he can do all of them, will take years. I guarantee it. Do I know it for a fact? No. But I'd be willing to bet mob money on that. And when I say mob money, that's money like I get from a loan shark, putting my life in, or at a minimum, my limbs in danger to make that bet. That's how strongly I feel about that. Dave has long-term plans. Plus his movie, but we'll get to that too. Alrighty. I haven't actually gone anywhere. See that little thing busting up. Well, that's the other thing I like better about Stream Labs is I have a much cooler cameraless screen. But at least I figured out how to get my logo in, or no. Someone told me how to get my logo into that bitch. I can't say I figured it out. I had help, like I do for most of my shit. Thank you, Justin. All right, before I start repeating myself, let's see what else kind of. Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 2 gets official update. Ooh. Alrighty. Lucasfilm set the record straight on where the production studio stands in terms of developing a Season 2 for the 2022 Disney Plus series Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ewan McGregor's return as former Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi was something of an instant sensation in May 2022, with the veteran star reprising his iconic role for the first time since Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith in 2005. Yeah, for the premiere, maybe it was an instant sensation, and then everybody watched it and was like, what the fuck is this? Throughout its entire run on Disney Plus, Obi-Wan Kenobi was pushed to the public as a limited series, almost taking away the possibility of a second season before it even hit the drawing board, which after that one wouldn't have been a bad idea. Surprisingly, a rumor from June 2022 indicated that Disney and Lucasfilm were already in development on Season 2, teasing that fans could be in for more of the Jedi icon than initially expected. Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy, sucky ass bitch, shared an update on Obi-Wan Kenobi's Season 2 chances with Variety. Kennedy stated that while the second season is not in active development, the studio may still want to produce another Kenobi comeback in the years ahead due to heavy interest from fans and even Ewan McGregor himself. Well, we already knew that. I love Ewan. A quote, that is not in active development, but I never say never because there's always the possibility. That show was so well received, and director Deborah Chow did such a spectacular job. Ewan McGregor really wants to do another. Everybody's all hands on deck with what we're doing right now. As you can see by what we showed everybody at Celebration, we'll turn our attention to that again maybe down the road. All right, so I don't need to read the rest of that crap. So it would appear that at most currently it is being talked about. Ewan wants to do it. But yeah, it's not in development, and that doesn't impress me. Thrawn actor breaks silence on live action casting announcement. Well, we already know who that's going to be. It's going to be the man who did the voice in Rebels, Lars Mikkelsen. Star Wars releases official new timeline for 9 major movie and show eras. Okay, now this timeline is actually cool. Of course, they don't have a picture of it, bitches. No, just descriptions. All right. So the official timeline begins with a section called Dawn of the Jedi. Takes place more than 25,000 years before the events of Phantom Menace. This time period focuses on the discovery of the Force in the first Jedi. As part of the Dawn of the Jedi announcement, a new film set in the era was unveiled, being helmed by Logan director James Mangold. Now, the fact that this guy directed Logan is awesome. The fact that he is directing the Indiana Jones movie directed the Indiana Jones movie is about to come out, we'll see what that does. All right. So that is, I'd say overall that is good news because I fucking love Logan. The movie will center on the, quote, first Jedi to wield the Force and has been described as a biblical epic set within the Star Wars canon. Now, here's the thing. I can't remember where it was seen, but there's evidently a symbol that appears. Actually, it might even appear in the Ahsoka trailer. I can't remember, but there's a symbol that's in something. I'm sorry, I'm being a very bad host right now. But anyway, that also, oh yes, it's the symbol on the timeline, which I can't show you, is for the Old Republic, or for the Dawn of the Jedi, appears to almost exactly resemble a symbol that was found in the Jedi Temple on Ahch-To in The Last Jedi. So some are postulating that means the Dawn of the Jedi will yeah, I have a Discord. You're in my Discord. No, I'm on Sidetrack's Discord. But yeah, I have a Discord. I've got a link in my channel description. But where was I? Oh yeah, Dawn of the Jedi period. So, like I said, people are postulating that means the Dawn of the Jedi may take place on Ahch-To from the sequel trilogy. Now that Mando Season 2 has made Tython canon, and in the Dawn of the Jedi books, Tython is where they started. So, I'm really hoping it's set. That movie is set on Tython and not Ahch-To. And it's not because Ahch-To is in the sequel trilogy. Well, okay, not totally because Ahch-To is in the sequel trilogy. Even though I know they're going back there, all roads lead to the sequels, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. like I said, now that Mando has made Tython canon when it was only in the Dawn of the Jedi, the Dawn of the Jedi Legends novels. But now that it's canon, I want them to go with the setting from the novels rather than putting it on Ahch-To. Didn't know they came out with Star Wars. Yeah, that's when Ahsoka premieres. Fucking phone. There it is. Yes, I know I'm live on my own channel. Stupid ass fucking YouTube. Bear with me, guys. I'll be right there. Damn it. I'm not sure if Brooke's here right now. He's in and out because he lives on the West Coast, so it's only 7 o'clock for him. Oh, what the hell? Maybe I need to reset this one. I think I would, but give me 2 seconds. Give me a little bit more, guys. I am so sorry about this. I just don't seem to have my shit together right now. It's so weird. Oh, there it is. All right, there we go. That takes care of that. All right. So. Oh, hey, Brooke. Cool. All right. So, yeah. I mean, either way, it is dope that they're going back that far. I'm the kind of person that loves that kind of shit. I love period pieces, even if it's in a fictional place. So, a Star Wars event in the U.S. next year. Specifically Star Wars. I'm not sure where or when the next. I think the next celebration is here somewhere. I don't know if it's next year or the year after, because I've heard rumblings that they're going to go every other year or even every 3 years, maybe. So, but yeah, I think celebration is going to be here again next year. I mean, there's always the big cons too, like San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con. Oh, dude, you're if you're willing to come to Michigan, I will be more than happy to host you and just sit there and listen to you talk, because I fucking love accents. Yeah, you come hang out with me. It's going to be like story time, and you're going to be the one telling the stories. Real talk. So, where was I? Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, there's all the cons. Like, there's the big cons. There's a local con that comes here every year. I live in the Metro Detroit area. I'm sure if you Google Detroit, you'll find all kinds of jokey memes about how shitty it is. And they're not all incorrect. But yeah, there's shit you can find all over the place, of varying sizes. Like, I've still never been to a con of any size. Yes, I know I'm a horrible, horrible nerd. Not to be an ass, but an Irishman that drinks. No fucking way! I mean, excuse me. Son of a bitch. I mean, I don't drink a lot anymore, but if I'm hanging out with an Irish person, yeah, well, fuck yeah, we can bust out the whiskey and come to and get after it. You don't turn 21 till 2025. Is that what you're saying? All right, there. My ugly face is back. Damn. All right. But yeah, so Dawn of the Jedi is the first new era. And it's getting its own movie. Eventually. I think there's another timeline that'll be up there. So the next one is the Old Republic. The old now we got plenty of Old Republic stuff in Legends. I mean, that's the era of Revan and Malgus and like a whole shit ton of the cool people. Also, up to a point, it's going to cover the Great Jedi and Sith Wars, and then eventually, and the only thing that Disney Star Wars has coming for the Old Republic is a remake of KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. But whatever the hell they're going to do that. Then there's the High Republic. And at some point during the High Republic, there's the large Jedi Sith War that ends about 1,000 years before A New Hope. And that is where the Sith were all wiped out except for one man, Darth Bane. And Darth Bane is the one who established the rule of two. What are you doing, music? This is not my fucking night, y'all. Did Spotify fucking quit on me randomly again? Yes, it did. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. All right, there we go. Anyway, so like I said, about 1,000 years before A New Hope, which is square in the High Republic era. At the end of the last great Jedi Sith War, Darth Bane set it up to where he'd be the only Sith left alive. And then he established what is now known as the Rule of Two. And he picked himself up a nice little apprentice, little girl named Xana. There's a trilogy of books about him, which I highly recommend you read because they're fucking fire. But yeah, so he's the one that created the rule to two. Two only shall there be. No more, no less. One to wield the power, one to crave it. Yeah. And then we come to the next era, which is the Fall of the Jedi, which basically starts Episode 1, Phantom Menace. Well, previously, this era may have colloquially been known as the prequel area or the Clone Wars. Is now officially dubbed the Fall of the Jedi. So yeah, episodes 1 through 3. Then we get the Reign of the Empire, which of course covers the time between Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and Episode 4, A New Hope. That's a 19-year gap, so there's a lot of crap they can still do in there. Other than the stuff they have done in there, which is Rogue One, Kenobi, Bad Batch, Andor. So yeah, the movie Solo happened there, and then what is that? Reign of the Empire. So after the Reign, and these are all now the new official era titles per Disney. Then's the Age of the Rebellion, which basically covers the OT, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. And that there's about a 4 to 6 year span. I'm not 100 on that. So, Age of the Rebellion. And then following that is the New Republic, which is where most of the current Disney Plus shows are taking place. Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett, Skeleton Crew will take place there. After the New Republic era, we have the Rise of the First Order, where we are now getting into sequel stuff, which is basically covers the tail end of the New Republic into Force Awakens. And then after that is the new Jedi Order era, which is basically going to be everything after the Rise of Skywalker. And that is where, and when, I should say. Come on, computer. There we go. Where was I saying? Oh, yes. That is where the movie that we're getting in 2025 is going to be. That is the 2025 movie. It is as yet untitled, but it is going to be a new Jedi Order starring Daisy Ridley, or at least featuring Daisy Ridley. This is the one that Damon Lindelof was working on and that Stephen Knight now is working on. And it's still got that same director. What's her fucking name? Yeah, here it is. Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. She's won Oscars for documentaries, and she directed some episodes of Ms. Marvel. That is her resume as I know it. So. Okay, you're not 21 till 2025. Well, drinking age in Canada is only 19. And I live right next to Canada. Just saying. Oh yeah, Brooks from Washington. Yeah, you need to get caught up. I mean, most of it'll be annoying, but there's some good shit. There's some diamonds in the rough from Disney Star Wars. It's not all poo booty cheeks, just most of it. Anywho, now while we're on the subject of the 2025 untitled release featuring Miss Daisy Ridley as Rey, take whichever last name you prefer, Palpatine or Skywalker. Obviously, I'm not thrilled that they're doubling down on sequel shit, but I'm actually going to got to see the bad shit to really appreciate the good shit is what people like to say. All right, I'm going to quote Obi-Wan in Return of the Jedi. That's true from a certain point of view. So, what was I saying? Oh, yes. We are getting a Rey movie. Obviously, there's going to be a section of the fan base that is losing their minds, and there's going to be all kinds of clickbait hate videos flying all over YouTube. I mean, I guarantee there's some already. Matter of fact, I know of some because I keep track of some of those idiots just for fun. Excuse me, Jesus. And of course, then there's the opposite end of the fandom, which is, been drooling for Rey content since Rise of Skywalker. And then somewhere in there, in between those, is myself. I'm not a sequel guy. Never will be a sequel guy. However, I'm perfectly willing to give this movie an actual chance. When I go see this movie, and I will go see it, I am not going to walk in there ready and looking to hate it from jump. That's not how I'm going in there. Mostly because I know J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson have nothing to do with it. Therefore, it actually has a chance to be good. And I'm going to give it that chance to be good. Going to Canada for a week, check it out. Then I like it moving to Canada. Well, when you go to Canada, if you're already 19, you'll be able to really, as they say, get your Irish on. I don't know where you sit politically, but I will say Canada is, for the most part, a left-leaning country. So, yeah, just for consideration. And, of course, it's fucking cold because it's Canada. That's where they grow the cold air. They raise it in farms up by the Arctic Circle and then ship it down here because they're assholes. Bastards. Anyway, but yeah, I am going to give that movie a chance. Like I said, the only people that have to do with the sequels that are on this are, well, KK and Daisy Johnson, as far as I know. It's people in the fuzziest border, North Canada. Yes, you are going to Toronto for a week. Oh, yeah, you'll have fun. Ontario's nice. And since you're coming, Team Mando, what's going on, bruh? That's all right. You know I streamed for a while, so it's all good, homie. I was like, yeah, but no, Toronto's nice. And since you're coming, I'm not sure when you're coming, but we're working on spring over here, so it might not be as crappy as it would be at another point in time. But it could be because, it's still north of me. Vancouver, huh? Theory territory. That's where Theory be staying at. How about Tales of the Jedi Season 2? Yes! I was getting to that, but yes! Fuck yeah. I really wish it was Tales of the Sith, though. Like, real talk. I would love a Tales of the Sith show. Oh, I forgot one other Vader thing I have down here I didn't show you guys. By the way, all this decorative stuff is courtesy of my fantastic wife. So, sorry about that. I hope none of you get motion sickness. Hope Tales of the Jedi Season 2 is much longer. Yes, so do I. Yeah, I hope either they have more episodes or longer episodes. I'll be fine with either one. I just want more. It looks incredible. See, I haven't seen any. Your wife seems really generous. My wife is fucking awesome. Like real talk, this is my third marriage, and the best one. I've never been with anyone so supportive or empathetic or, well, most everything I've been looking for prior to this. So, my first wife, she was good. That one going downhill is definitely more on me. I'll admit that too. Second one, that bitch ended up fucking psycho. So, and now third time's the charm, and I couldn't be happier about it. So, but yeah, no, she's awesome in many, many ways on many, many levels. Oh, ciao. You know what, Brooke? Give me 2 seconds. Let me pop back over to my other screen here. Yeah, so the 2025 movie is going to be based around Rey starting a new Jedi Order. So that's that one. Those are the new eras. All right, so over here on the right side of this page, if anyone actually clicked on that link, we have the Star Wars schedule. Of course, starts with The Mandalorian Season 3, now streaming. The toddler show, Young Jedi Adventures, the animated show, comes out April 26th. So that's, what's today? 8th? About 2.5 weeks for that one. And then, of course, April 28th, for all the gamers, Survivor comes out. And May the 4th, ooh, yes, on May the 4th, May the 4th be with you. That is when we get Visions Season 2, yo. Then after that, we get Ahsoka this August. The Skeleton Crew, it just says sometime this year. I'm guessing November or December. Depending on when... Well, it depends on how early in August Ahsoka starts. That's going to be 8 episodes, so that's 8 weeks. So that's going to put it 3rd or 4th week of September when that ends at the earliest. So in the September... So we could get Skeleton Crew, I would say probably anywhere from late October to late November, I'm guessing. Maybe even December. They might wait till then. You never know. And then next year, we got the Acolyte at some point. They haven't said exactly when. Season 2 of Andor next August. And then the rest of this is to be announced. The Dawn of the Jedi movie, which is, again, the James Mangold directed one. The Mandalorian crossover movie, which is Dave Filoni's. The new Jedi Order movie, which is the one that's coming out in 2025. Written now by Stephen Knight and directed by that lady. And then also on to be announced, which is where I'm going to lose my shit, Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie. If anyone here has seen Thor: Love and Thunder, you will understand why I don't want Taika anywhere near my Star Wars. Okay. I'm not going to go off on that because I can rant about that for a fucking half an hour too. Okay, and then at some point, a droid story. Can I click on these? Oh, I can. Is this going to be live or animated? I'm guessing animated. Let's see. A droid story. Plus director, screenplay, genres, adventure. Okay, it's going to be animated. Oh, it's going to be about R2 and C3PO. All right. Cool. I mean, if they're doing them up like they did them up in the Clone Wars, that could actually be pretty fucking sweet. I'm actually more a little more anticipatory about it than I was just seeing the title. Then they have Lando. Is that going to be a show or a movie? No, it's going to be a show. All right. That's if they can ever get Donald Glover to go. And then they finish off their to-be-announced list with 2 games. The KOTOR remake, Knights of the Old Republic, and Star Wars Eclipse by Ubisoft. That, who the fuck knows when that's actually going to happen either. What else is fun? Got some photos of Ezra Bridger's live action. Yeah, here Syndulla is going to be in Ahsoka. Disney announced the Mandalorian crossover movie. I just talked about that. Chewbacca actor announces return for new story. Yes, the guy that took over. God damn it, Peter Mayhew's job in the Chewie suit. In Solo and all the sequels, is going to be in the Acolyte as a Wookiee Jedi. like Gunji, but way before Gunji, because the Acolyte's 100 years before A New Hope, or not A New Hope, before A Phantom Menace. First season of Visions, and again, kind of biased because I do like some good anime. I've mentioned this before, but for anyone who happens to be new tonight, hearing that Loki could be, yeah, Loki season 2 comes out later this year. Hoping they make it. Yes, like I was saying about that movie, I'm gonna give it a chance, and like I hope, like Justin said, for Daisy's sake, they do a much better job with her character, because all those people got hosed. Like, all those actors got hosed. Every fucking one of them got hosed. I feel bad for all of them. I really feel bad for Boyega, because Disney did him, not just in the movies did they do him bad. They, I can't remember if they took him completely off the poster or just relegated him to a very small size way in the background, but for China. But yeah, they, since China, as we know, love the African Americans, Disney actually capitulated to them and, like I said, either shrink John Boyega to a minuscule part of the poster or removed him completely. So I think Boyega got fucked the worst out of all of them. So yeah, they gaslighted us so hard. Yes, they did. Like, made them smaller. Okay, but regardless, that's some hardcore fucking bullshit. But yeah, Justin, you're right. They like, they so made it look like he was probably going to be a Force sensitive in the trailers for Force Awakens, and then we got nothing. And then we got nothing all through The Last Jedi. And then finally in The Rise of Skywalker, once they go to that other moon around Endor, where the bits of the Death Star landed, once he's talking to those other runaway former First Order stormtroopers, only then do they even start hinting at the fact that he might actually be Force sensitive. Yeah, I know, me too, Brooke. I liked Finn. And then they fucked him over. So, but yeah, I haven't seen any of the leaked content yet, though. I may search that out. I may not bother. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, exactly, Team Mando. Here's the problem, Bradley. We would all like to see Finn treated correctly and made into a Jedi, or at least a Force user in some fashion. I mean, if they wanted to flip the script, make him pissed off, and turn him into a dark side user, that'd be cool with me too. But here's the thing. They did John Boyega so fucking dirty, I don't think they could ever get him back. I think if they wanted to do anything with Finn, it's going to require a recast. Because of, I mean, it's well documented, his feelings on Disney and potentially returning to Star Wars. Let's just say it's a hard no. And I don't blame him at all. Yeah. I don't know how well that would go over with the fan base, though. Because, like, the hyper positives loved him. The people like me that just want to give credit to the good parts and shit on the bad parts feel he got hosed. So I don't know if they'd be down for a recast. And of course, all the haters, well, they wouldn't even care, but they'd just treat it as another failure of Disney and, grift with that instead of whatever else they've been grifting with up till that point. So, all right. I don't think we're ever going to see Finn in any way, shape, or form again. Unless they can somehow assuage Mr. Boyega's anger with money. And honestly, I don't know if he has a price for that. As bad as they did him, I don't know if any amount of money. Well, Lucasfilm did, not Star Wars itself, but Lucasfilm did. They let Abrams and Rian Johnson both fuck him up. So, I mean, if Boyega ever came to work under the Disney umbrella, it would probably be over at Marvel on the other side of the lot. Matter of fact, I think he'd make a dope Blue Marvel. Yeah, he'd make a dope Blue Marvel. So, or he could go to DC. He could be the Lantern after Hal Jordan. Well, Abrams and Johnson both wrote and directed. So their fuck ups were more in the writing arena than the directing arena. But yeah. So it's enough ranting about that shit. But yeah, so I'm gonna give the Rey movie a chance. Hopefully they do Daisy. Hopefully they can redeem themselves with the character for the fandom's sake and for Daisy's sake. Then we got that Dawn of the Jedi movie directed by James Mangold. I'm definitely interested in that. I think that sounds super intriguing. Like I said, I love like ancient history stuff. All right, cool, T Mando. Work away, sir. No. Carrie Fisher did not pass until between The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. She was fully alive and acting for the first two, for 7 and 8. They had to do a lot of CGI-ing her face over another lady's face for quite a few scenes for Rise of Skywalker, but she got all the filming done for The Last Jedi, I think, or at least a massive chunk of it. And then, of course, Filoni's Mandoverse movie. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, Filoni is George Jr. He is... Oh, no shit. Well, yeah, but they would have had, let's see, Last Jedi came out in 2017, so yeah, they'd have had the filming done for that by then. The principal photography, anyway. Yes, definitely, Brooke. I think he's going to have that free reign. Honestly, I think he's going to have that free reign, and I think that movie's going to be dope. Yeah, it's exactly where I'm at. I'm going to go to the Rey movie hopeful, but definitely also not expecting a whole shit ton. I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised. It's pretty much what that comes down to. I'm hoping that one will pleasantly surprise me. I mean, obviously, I hope they're all slappers. I mean, I want everything to be slappers. I want Star Wars to come back, man. It's so frustrating right now. But, you know, they're giving themselves chances with concepts that actually don't sound whack, at least for now. So, yes, for sure. Yeah. 2 hours. Yeah, 2:15, 2:30. That'd be good. Oh no, no, as a character she passed in Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, they CGI'd her face onto somebody for a few scenes where she didn't talk much, and then they actually killed her character in Rise of Skywalker. Oh, dude, I don't care about your spelling, as long as I can make it out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will get pedantic about like grammar and shit sometimes, but only if I'm feeling like, shitty to where I want to be an asshole. One thing I didn't like about Love and Thunder runtime was too short. Yes, yeah, they definitely. I mean, even if they'd have given us another 10 minutes of gore footage, like actually, showing him being the God Slayer that he was, Gore the God Slayer. They definitely could have not done all his God killing off screen. They could have given us a little bit of a montage of him running around with a necro sword, fucking gods up left, right, and center. That'd be dope. Or that would have been dope. So many things that could have been done better to make that movie dope. Instead, it was highly whack. Yes. I mean, yes. Your Guns N' Roses is dope. I'm old, so I was in junior high when they came out, or sixth grade at least, sixth or seventh grade, somewhere in that neighborhood. No, Marvel's appreciation for Guns N' Roses music is not something I have a problem with, and AC/DC. They tended to use a lot of rock music that I grew up with, so of course I'm not gonna I'll be like, yeah. But yeah, the soundtrack was one of the few things that was not a problem in that movie. So after all this news about those three movies, Lars Mikkelsen finally being confirmed as Thrawn, even though we all knew that was fucking coming. 85. Okay, so I was 10. So they formed when I was in 5th grade. There we go. Or I turned 10 in October 85, so I was 9. Yeah, I was 9 or 10 when they came out. So yeah, 5th grade-ish for Sheezy. 4th and 5th. Yeah, 5th grade. Because Appetite for Destruction didn't hit, I think, till 87. If I recall correctly. But then again, I'm old and I smoke a lot of weed, so we'll see. March of 85. Okay. Yeah, so I was still 9. Cool. So was it Use Your Illusions that came out in 87, 88 then? Because I know they used what's that fucking song? You Could Be Mine in Terminator 2. You could be mine. So, yeah, so where's y'all's hype level at after these announcements? Just on the face of it. I know obviously we all have... Yes, you are exactly correct, Brooke. I think that might, for me, that's the best Terminator movie. I mean, I know those of us who've been paying attention have some severe reservations about future Star Wars content. But setting those aside, just on paper, what do you think those announcements that we got? Mostly just hype for Ahsoka and Dawn of the Jedi and Acolyte. Dawn of the Jedi Acolyte. Feeling either could be good or... Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. Yes, the hype is real for Ahsoka, for sure. Like, I'm most definitely hyped for Ahsoka. Yes, and Tales too. Definitely hyped for that. I'm hyped for Visions. Like I said, I'm not a big anime head. I lack that sticker on my nerd card, but I will say I definitely liked most of the episodes from the first season. I think there was one that I was like, that's not it. I can't remember which one it was though, because I haven't watched it in a while. But I do remember that much. I mean, pretty much any Disney animation that's not geared specifically towards kids, i.e., Resistance and the Young Jedi thing that's coming out. Like, I'm pretty much down with all Disney animation because all Disney animation is pretty much Filoni shit. I mean, Visions obviously isn't. They farmed that out to other animation studios, but Justin is not really excited that much, sadly, but it's very... Yes. Brooke, don't watch anime too often, but when I do find a good anime, I do tend to probably watch good anime around the late 2010s. Yeah, I keep saying I need to get into anime, especially now, because anime, at least at this point, seems to be the genre that is the least disappointing to its fans. I'm not saying everyone likes everything that the anime people are doing, but I'd say the percentage of happy fans is significantly higher than it is in a lot of our nerdy fandoms, for sure. Seems like this year is more Star Wars content than Marvel content. Still hype for... Yes, Guardians of the Galaxy, I think, is going to be pretty good. Introduce me to the college's anime. Oh, your college's anime club in 18 with their great time soon. Well, yeah. I mean, just going to something for a social aspect, because a friend wants you to, is a good way to, stumble into shit you end up liking a lot. Are you talking to me or Brooke? I mean, if you come to Michigan, obviously I will show you around. Watched Dragon Ball Z, Code Geass, Black Clover, Demon Slayer, and Attack on the Titans, and Death Note. All right. Me. Okay. Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, Detroit, despite all the jokes about how things have gone here for a while, actually does have a shit ton to do, mostly in the suburbs. But there's actually some pretty good shit downtown. We got some casinos, which you won't be able to get into unless you don't come till 2025, because you gotta be 21 to get into those bitches. Yeah, there's stuff. I don't know how big. Like, I mean, obviously we all like to eat, but like, I don't know if you're like into food, but we got restaurants. We are definitely not in short supply of around here. There's a shit ton of good food of all varieties. favorite part of the anime club was going to the Taiwanese boba tea shop, restaurant at Boons, usually a strawberry smoothie, popcorn chicken, plus fries. Yeah, buddy. Late Friday night snacks. Hell yeah. What I did for fun in college, other than not go to class and bomb out, I did a lot of tabletop RPGing, mostly Rifts. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of that, but that's a dope fucking RPG game. Promised Neverland. Okay, cool. Down to try American foods. Well, I will tell you this much, Bradley. I do have a coworker who was born and grew up in the UK till he was about 10. So I know that a lot of the food over there tends to be a bit bland. So, oh, dude, meatloaf is the bomb. I love me a good meatloaf. But I'll have your tongue dancing. Your taste buds will be twerking and grinding on each other. It'll be cool. Denny's. Dude, Denny's is almost dead here in Michigan, and it sucks ass. I love Denny's. Denny's was the best after the bar. Stumbling into Denny's for a fucking slam of some kind. Oh, God. Or the next morning after a bit of a smoking session was also good. Red Robin, yes. Red Robin is fabulous. Great burgers at Red Robin. For sure. You live in GR, Mando? What the fuck? I have been off and on trying to get the attention of what I call Michigan vendors. Really, it's expensive in Washington. It used to be cheap as fuck when I went. Chief, thank you for stopping by, sir. How you doing, man? How the rest of Obsession stream go? Was it cool? Was it fun? Did I piss him off? I love Obsession. I just have to disagree with him. I have a different outlook, but I love the guy. He's fucking awesome. But yeah, Team Mando. I've been trying to round up some Michigan vendors for maybe even try and arrange a get together this summer, like a neutral spot, like maybe Lansing or some shit, you know? Because I live in Metro Detroit. I mean, I live on the west side of Metro Detroit, but I live in Metro Detroit. Yeah, he is pretty great. I love Obsession. And I don't try to trigger him. I just, have to issue my opinion, which is much more often than not the opposite of his. That's all. Of course, that's also probably why he never invites me on. But yeah, Team Mando, because I know, I think Jedi Jen lives in Jackson. I think I've heard her say that before. And where was I? Whose stream was I fucking on? I can't remember whose stream it was on, but I was on another stream. And of course, I can't remember the dude's name. But he actually is over here by me, but north of me. He's in a county called Macomb, which is on the north, which is a suburb northeast of Detroit. Much more north than east, but mostly north. But yeah, he's from over here by me. I believe Jedi Jen's from Jackson. You're from GR. But yeah, I think all of us, I think it might have been on one of Josh's streams, but I think all of us are in, Macomb? All right. Cool. Matt, what up? How you doing, man? How's the family? How's everyone feeling? But yeah, Team Mando, I would love to actually, get in contact with all the Michigan vendors and maybe arrange something for this summer, in-state get together, as it were. Oh yeah, is that the timeline one you're talking about? This is your YouTube for recording, etc. But okay, cool. I'm gonna go back on your main. All right. Recording what? You do music or something? Because that'd be dope. Yeah, but are you recording like music or what do you got? Well, you can sub to me on that account. I don't mind. But yeah, what are you recording? Like voiceover work for people, music? Oh, okay. Oh, yes, the Hoth documentary. Yeah, that's what I just saw a little while ago. Yeah, that sounds dope. Like straight up, that sounds dope, man. That timeline, poor Obsession. His brain fucking melted, dude. Games. Okay. Did on 5 hours ago on PGA. Oh, you like golf games? That's dope. So do I. Dude, I'm glad I joined too. Of course, I think part of the reason his brain was melting with the timeline thing is because I was triggering him on his stream right before yours. So of course sweet. I've got 20. I think I've got 22. Or is it 20 or 21? I don't know. It's within the last couple of years for PS4. I don't have a 5 because they're still too fucking expensive for me. But yeah, of course I had to go on the stream tonight and fuck with him a little bit too before mine. I love the guy though. He's a great guy. Like I was saying before you jumped on, I just disagree with him a lot. He's a little more optimistic than I think is warranted. But you know what? That's his thing. Let him. He can do it all he fucking wants. It's not going to change my opinion of him as a person, which is he's a fucking great guy. All right, man. But yeah, seriously. If you talk to anyone else, 22. Okay. But yeah, if there's any other, as I like to say, Michigan vendors you talk to on the regular, let's try and round them fuckers up so maybe we can all get together this summer as nerd vendors and do something fun and maybe even actually nerdy. Man, used to play the old Tiger Woods game. Oh, dude, I love Tiger Woods PGA on the PS2. I loved that game. I used to play the absolute shit out of that game. There's 21. They skipped 22. Then okay, so I probably have 21 then. Yeah, the Tiger Woods PS2 games were fucking dope. They had some wild ass courses on them. Wii Sports. Now, for Wii Sports, I liked tennis and bowling. And that's literally pretty much all I played on the Wii too, other than some silly ass that silly ass cow race. You have 21, but need PS Plus. See, I had PS Plus for a while, and I got some cool games off it. Like, I mean, for $60, at least that's what it was last I had it. For $60 for a year, I mean, second you download one or, depending on what they are, even 2 games out of the 3 they offer every fucking month. So out of 36 games ish that they offer, once you download 1 or 2, that's, that the membership's paid for itself. But I don't play online that much versus anybody because I suck. And for the most part, most of the games, at least when I still on, most of the games they used to offer were. I understand the offerings are better now that they revamped it, so I may get in on that later. But right now, I'm trying to. My excess money is going to like my nerdy shit, like stuff for this channel and fun little stuffed critters. No, why am I holding up one at a time? My camera is not fixed in the spot. See, there's all my Marvel ones, which, by the way, I don't know if you're all aware of this, if you saw my short, but it turns out that those are the only Marvel ones Ty offers right now. Oh, what the fuck? There we go. There we go. You only got it Friday. Oh, nice. You like that one? The only thing I don't like about the Ty ones, just this one thing, is they basically made Black Panther's eyes the same size as the Spider-Man eyes, which is not accurate. Right, Bradley? I appreciate you staying up, man. I really do. It's completely unnecessary. You could always watch this shit on the replay, but being here live is I really appreciate being here live despite the lateness. It's pretty awesome of you, man. King or Kang? But yeah, that's the only thing I don't like is the eyes on the Black Panther should be much smaller. They're definitely not the size of Spidey eyes. I want them to come out with a. Oh yes, yeah, Chadwick. He was such a great actor too, man. He's gonna be missed. He's gonna be missed not just for Marvel shit, but just period. Dude was so good. Still no rumblings on whether they're gonna recast him or just grow his kid up. Since they named him T'Challa, son of T'Challa. Get him growed up and I haven't watched what kind of. Okay, well, hopefully you weren't just paying attention too much then, because I just spoiled some shit. But yes, he definitely did, Brooke, and he was. In the overarching MCU story, not a whole lot. The introduction of Namor was essential, I think, for Secret Wars. Yeah, I still need to watch 42. I know it's about Jackie Robinson, and I know, like, I heard all the awesome buzz, and I just never got around to watching it because I suck. Yeah, Wakanda Forever was good. Yeah, I agree. It wasn't as good as the first one, but it was pretty good. But yeah, for the overarching story, it doesn't have a whole lot to do with the multiverse saga, as it were. Like I said, Namor's introduction, or Namor, as he pronounces it, I think he's going to end up playing a decent part in Secret Wars. Otherwise, I have no idea why they would bother introducing him at this point. Oh, other than the fact that he's a mutant, and so they can tease us with mutants. Sons of bitches. Secret Invasion, yeah, that looks dope. I think, at least from the trailer, it looks like that one is going to be the first of the products that will signal Marvel's turnaround from Phase 4. '64. That's that Adam Driver flick. That's that Kylo Ren flick. I've heard mixed reviews on that one. Some people like it. Some people absolutely fucking hate it. Obviously, I'm going to watch it, A, because I love sci-fi, and B, Adam Driver was the shining point of the sequels. So, Secret Invasion looks really dark as a show. Yeah, I hope it's good. Yeah. The trailer gives me hope, but we all know we've been deceived by trailers before. Obi-Wan Kenobi. But yeah, so there are things to look forward to. Some of them with more expectation than others. Creed 3 was a banger. A boxing movie's a banger, huh? No, I know what you mean. That's awesome. I just, I'm 47. I have to dad joke every once in a while. All right. Yeah, no, she's back. She is she is back. She is going to be Rey in the movie coming out in 2025. That is was being written by Lindelof. That is now being written by Stephen Wright of Peaky Blinders fame. And yeah, it's going to be about her forming the new Jedi Order approximately 15 years after Rise of Skywalker, I believe they said. But yeah, Rey's back, baby. For better or worse. Hopefully better. I hope they write her a lot better than Abrams and Johnson did. Gotta finish DV Dragon Ball Super. Oh yeah, yeah, they both love Dragon Ball. One of the two of them didn't like Super that much. I just can't remember which one. I'd actually love to see Rey back. I dislike the movies but love the characters. I hope they do it. Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, yes. Yes, for sure. Because, yeah, I don't blame, again, just like anything else that Disney Lucasfilm has fucked up. I don't blame any of the actors, and no one ever should. Like, even back in the day for the prequels, like all the hate that Ahmed Best got, and shit, I can't remember his name, but the kid that played Anakin, the little kid that played Anakin in Phantom Menace, he got a lot of hate. And those two didn't deserve it. Ridley, Boyega, Driver, Jake Lloyd, thank you. Whoever played Rose, none of them deserve the hate they got. They were acting the script that they were given and following the direction that they were given. Same with Moses Ingram and Kenobi. It's not her fault they stuffed her in there with no real arc or what have you. So, yes, they're just people like us at the end of the day. Unfortunately, but so are the writers, and the writers do deserve the hate when they fuck stuff up. Find it funny how everyone hated the prequels when they came out, but now we're all, yeah. Daisy, she died. Best prequel film, Revenge of the Sith. Best. Yes, 100% agree with you, Chen. Jesus, why am I calling people by their last name now? Motherfucker. I'm going to have to get off this stream pretty soon. I'm starting to lose my shit. Brooke, yes, I agree with you on both of those. 100%. Matter of fact, for me, they're 1-2, period. Empire, then Revenge of the Sith. Yeah. I don't see them killing her. At least not in this movie that they're going to come out with first. I don't think Disney Lucasfilm is even that stupid. Return of the Jedi. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be seeing it exactly on that day. I think is it only in the theaters for just that day? Oh no, when she actually passes. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, Daisy. Well, I mean, barring some kind of terminal disease or some freak accident, boy, she's probably going to be around for at least 30 or 40 years. Empire Strikes Back has so much replay value, right? Oh, show. Yeah, I know. Me too, Matt. Because my wife showed me that earlier today, and all I could do was this. That's pretty much exactly what I did. I really hope they do right by her. That's all I can say. I have zero desire to see the movie. I mean, I'm going for 2 reasons. One, I run a nerdy channel. 2, I'm curious. I'm curious to see what a different April 28th and May 4th. Oh, nice. Okay, good. So I have time. So, and I'm curious to see if they can actually redeem themselves. And for those 2 reasons, I'm willing to spend money to go see that in a matinee. I'm definitely not spending evening prices. Actually, I'm not going to spend evening prices. I don't give a shit what the fucking movie is. Movie theaters are insane these days. But hell yeah, Bradley, we're definitely all nerds. For cheesy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go see it one way or the other. Even if I have to well, no, probably not that. I probably won't call in to work for that, but hell yeah, anyone can be a nerd. I think Disney needs to try to recruit more talented people. Yes. Well, I don't know if it's a question of talent so much as talent that also gives a shit about Star Wars. Like, Joby Harold's talented. He's actually written some good stuff. He just wrote shitty Star Wars when it came to the Kenobi show. I'm going to see Mario tomorrow at noon. Yeah. Yeah, they need to stop treating people like shit there. For sure. Yes, they do. Yes, they can, Bradley. Matt, yes, you should. You should definitely do a review video. Or at least a review short. Just click on your phone and tell us what you think. But yeah, you should definitely do a review video of it. The more opinions that are out there about it, the more informed people can be when they go see it. That's how I look at it. I mean, I'm here giving my opinion on shit. And if people agree with me, cool. If they disagree with me, also cool. It's just my opinions. Yeah. I mean, that's what I did for Quantumania. Actually, I did one in my car right before I went into the theater, and one in my car right after I got out of the theater. I mean, neither of them popped, but I did them. The director stars must have been intriguing a bit. Well, I'll tell you this, Bradley. Disney acquired Lucasfilm in 2012, and they were instantly being pressured to get movies out there so Disney could start making money on its rather large investment. So that's the main problem with the sequels. They were rushed out. They were not given time to be properly developed and have a properly written, drawn out, planned, and cohesive story. They were just like, get something out. And so they did. They put 3 somethings out by 2 different people. Abrams, then Johnson, then Abrams again. Neither of whom talked to each other about shit. Abrams did his thing on Force Awakens. Johnson looked at where Abrams left it and said, you know what? I don't know where he was going to go with it, but this is the way I'm going to go. And then he did that. And then they brought Abrams back for Rise of Skywalker after most of us had a fucking heebie-jeebie over what Rian Johnson did to Luke Skywalker. And then Abrams was like, well, damn, Ryan. I have to try and redeem this shit somehow. So somehow Palpatine returned. Wonder what it'd be like if George decided to direct the sequels after finishing the religious. Oh, George had a whole treatment for what he was going to do in the sequels. And it was not going to be thrown heir to the Empire. He was going to bring Maul back and give Maul an apprentice and have him fighting Luke and have those two going after Luke and Leia. Just come up with a plan. Yes, that's all they needed was a plan. That was the biggest flaw. They rushed the shit out with no plan in place whatsoever. They were just like movie. Get movies out, make us some money. I mean, they made money. Each movie made less than, well, I'm not 100% sure on that. I can't say that for sure. I think each movie made less than the last, but I think maybe Rise of Skywalker may have made more than The Last Jedi. But I'm pretty sure, I am sure, I know that both of them were less than Force Awakens. So either way, it's still a downward trend. Yes, a massive missed opportunity that had they just had some kind of plan in place. All right, yeah, they all cracked at Billy. I mean, that's not a problem, at least so far as, the bottom line goes, but if they'd have done them right, the monies may have increased and Rise of Skywalker could have actually come close to 2, potentially, if they'd have had a plan. No, Bradley, I only go live once a week right now at, for this show, starting at 9 p.m. my time, which is 2 a.m. your time. But like I said, anytime you're tired on a Saturday, I mean, you can pop in at the very beginning if you're up that fucking late. If not, the replay is always available to you, bro. Like Palpatine's character play, they brought him back in Red Sky. Yeah, no, that was horrific. And again, back to the no plan. It's just right back to the no plan thing. Hopefully they have plans for, it seems like they actually have plans for these. I mean, I know Dave will. That's the movie I am not worried about at all of the 3 they announced this weekend. I have no concerns for that movie. I have the most concerns for the Rey movie. But I think the premises all sound intriguing for sure. So we'll see. But right now, in the most immediate future, it's all about Ahsoka. I mean, that's really what, at least for now, that's really what it comes down to. Ahsoka, if Ahsoka, like it back that the clause goes from Disney, that'd be cool. Even if Ahsoka is only good and not great, that won't be good enough to keep us going, I don't think. Or at least not a lot of us who are, I mean, the super positives are always going to ride. That's, you know, that's what they do. Thank you, Bradley. I appreciate that, man. I'm going to assume you meant sick at least anyway. Lucasfilm can't possibly make that same mistake again if they do. Yeah, I mean, that's facts, bro. I mean, if they repeat the same shit, they're by definition insane. Reading the same stuff, expecting a different result. All right, y'all. Even setting aside the fact that I'm sorry your keyboard's giving you issues, Brad. Lee. I don't know if you do Brad for short or not, so that sucks. But even setting aside the fact that Bradley is over in Ireland up at 4:20 in the morning. Ooh, 4:20. Anyway, I know. But tomorrow's Easter, so I got family shit that I got to do. So I do believe it is time to bring this mess to a close. Huh. You may regret putting it that way, sir. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I always enjoy streaming. It's fucking awesome, and it's so much fun. So, appreciate the streams. Give me something to look forward to every Saturday evening when I don't have much to say. This discussion is always cool. Well, thank you, Brooke. And happy Easter. Happy Easter to everybody that celebrates it. Hope y'all had fun. Yes, it is Easter for you now. It'll be Easter for me in 40 minutes. So, but it's done been Easter for you. But yeah, so time to go bye-bye. I will definitely be posting some content coming up this week. I don't know if I'm going to go through all this crap again and do individual videos on this. I know I have a Stargate video I need to do. Otherwise, Anger Canadian's going to come down here and choke me. So, fucking knock yourself out to sleep. All right, man. Have a good rest. Enjoy your Easter. You know, just keep an eye out for my stuff. Hopefully you, thanks, Justin. I always enjoy my time on your streams too, brother. What the fuck was I saying? Halo lore video. Oh, yeah, see, I never got into Halo. I heard they got some good lore, though. But yeah. Enjoy your holiday if you celebrate it. I'll be putting out some other kind of content over the week. You know, definitely a Stargate video because I need to get that out again because I've had requests for it. And you know, if something super what's the word I'm looking for? If something really impactful comes out news-wise, obviously I'll throw a video up on that too or something. So anyway, again, as I repeat myself incessantly like I always do, I had a good time. Hope you did too. And like I always say, there's always a good time to be had when you're chilling in the basement. That was a good stream, I thought. Rough beginning, though. Fucking Streamlabs being a prick. But we got her done. We got her done. We talked a lot of Star Wars. Hope you all enjoyed the talk. I did. Like I say, I fucking love streaming. Streaming's so much fun. It's therapy for me, really. Thanks, Justin. Thanks, Bradley. So, I love this shit. That's why I do it. Like, obviously, I'd like to, you know, I'd love to pop off and, you know, at least be able to, thank you, Bradley, at least be able to, you know, maybe make a little side money off this bitch. Thanks, thanks, Brooke. But, you know, for now, I don't, you know, honestly, I don't mind having a small community because, you know, it's a lot easier to, keep it chill. You know, less people, less chance of friction. But on the other hand, if we can all somehow, yeah, I accepted your friend request, Bradley. You're in. But I mean, obviously, if we can build like a large chill community, that would be fucking dope too. Like a big old ginormous community that's can just discuss shit rationally. That's my ultimate goal. And if, you know, it'll take as long as it takes. If it takes a while, cool. If I somehow manage to crack the algo a couple times and, you know, and good things come from that, also cool. But I am always grateful to anyone for any participation in this channel, whether you're, you know, if you're subbed, if you're active in the Discord, whatever. I'm grateful for everyone that fucks with me, basically. But with that being said, I'm gonna need y'all to get the fuck out of my basement now. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you in the not too distant future. Peace.